Princess2547 here. And have you ever wondered, like, how jamaa ever got started? Well, if you don't, there are 6 episodes, that I would like to share with you of how jamaa got started. And then, like, little reading episodes. So I'm not going to let you read it, I'm just going to read it to you. Some of the words, I have no idea what they're saying. So if I mess up on a couple, just be free to correct me in the comments or anything like that. Okay, so The Dawn of the Alphas, Episode 1. Jamaa was once home to hundreds of animal species, of all shapes and sizes. These animals spent their days playing games, going to parties, building homes, and living together as friends. Mira and Zios, guardian spirits of jamaa, gifted each animal species with a heartstone, a special jewel that contained the essence of that species and held the secrets of its magic. For many generations, all the heartstones were kept together in a vault beneath the lost temple of Zios. Every animal could visit them and see the unique gifts that each species brought to jamaa. Episode 2, Unrest in jamaa. But as time passed, things changed. Animals began to fear the mistrust of the other species. Some animals stopped living together as a united community. Soon all the feelings of friendship in jamaa were gone, and the animals built new villages for their kind only. Koalas lived and talked only with other koalas. So did rhinos and crocodiles. Before long, the animals in jamaa stopped working together to make jamaa a happy and vibrant place. Worst of all, many animal species took their heartstones from the lost temple of Zios and hid their heartstones in their new villages. It was during this time of division that the dark phantoms first appeared. Episode 3, Rise of the Phantoms. The phantoms came through dark portals, and they quickly spread through uninhibited, I don't know what that word says, uninhibited regions of jamaa. Wherever the phantoms went, they left a trail of spoiling destruction. Rivers were polluted, trees became bare, and the air was thick in nauseous fumes. The phantoms consumed everything in the environment and gave nothing back. They leveled entire villages, and animals had built and left the entire civilization in pieces. Because the animals were spread out in the isolated villages, the phantoms easily conquered the villages one by one. The animals soon discovered that if the phantoms reached our heartstone, they would imprison the animal of that species inside of it. Each time a phantom captured a heartstone, an entire species disappeared from jamaa. I hope the Arctic wolves or the foxes don't disappear. They're my favorite animals. Mira and Zios watched in horror as the phantoms spread through jamaa. As guardian spirits, it hurt them to see that the land they loved became corrupted, and they knew that they could bring jamaa back to life if the phantoms were repealed. In time, they could make the skies and water clear again, and if they could recover the lost heartstones, thousands of animals could return to jamaa. As time drew on, however, the phantoms' threat grew only more fearsome and unstoppable. Episode 4, Taking a Stand. Remembering how much they had accomplished when they lived and worked together, The remaining 6 pieces gathered their heartstones, left their villages, and returned to the lost temple of Zios. As the tigers, monkeys, koalas, pandas, and rabbits, and wolves of Jamang gathered together for one last stand against the phantoms, Mira and Zios saw that it would not be enough. In desperation, the guardian spirits of Jamang reached other lands for 6 leaders who could wield the power to their entire species. They even looked to our world, and it was here that they found 6 extraordinary animals and brought them to Jamang. Sir Gilbert, the regal tiger; Cosmo, the knowledgeable koala; Graham, the inventive monkey, sorry, Graham; Greeley, the mysterious wolf; Liza, the curious panda; and Peck, the creative rabbit. These were 6 remarkable animals with different responsibilities, but they were united in their strength of characters and their respect for the natural world. Mira and Zios chose well, and these very different animals soon formed a family to help the battle against the phantoms. Mira and Zios gave the new leaders alpha stones. 6 special jewels that focused the strength and abilities of their entire species. With these stones, the 6 chosen animals became alphas, the heroes chosen to save Jamang in its darkest hour. The alphas set about making a plan that utilized each other of their unique abilities to defeat the phantoms. Once the plan was finalized, they joined the rest of the animals who had gathered together to face the flood of the phantoms. When the animals saw the magnificent alphas, they felt their own bravery return. The alphas felt the strength of the alpha stones following through them, and with many roars, howls, and cheers, they stormed into battle. Episode 5: The Fight to Save Jamang. The battle for Jamang was epic, with the animals and alphas fighting not just for themselves, but also for the beautiful land that Jamang once was. Animals that were once scared of Jamang. Wait. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, everyone. The animals fighting not just for themselves, but also for a beautiful land that once was. Animals that were once scared of the phantoms found new courage. And animals that had shunned and despised others worked side by side with different species. As the animals marched forward, the phantoms escaped by fleeing into their dark portals. But as the last of the phantoms were retreating, they overtook Zios and vanished with him into the portal. Mira quickly dove into the dark portal, following Zios and the phantoms, disappearing as the portal closed. The sudden absence of Zios and Mira was a tragic blow to the animals. Yet, despite their sadness, they realized that for the first time many of them could remember, Jamang was free of the phantoms. Jamang had been saved, but the damage of the phantoms had caused has caused was everywhere. Plants and trees were sick, clouds of poison smoke hung in the air, and the land itself was littered with burnt plastic, refuse that seemed to follow the phantoms wherever they went. The phantoms knew it would not be the responsibility of every animal in Jamang, including themselves. It would be the responsibility of every animal in Jamang, including themselves, to return the land to its former glory. While the animals worked hard to rebuild, cleansing power from the Alpha Stones flowed through the Alphas and into the land. Soon the rivers were running clear, the trees gained themselves as the air was fresh and crisp. The pristine beauty of Jamang had spread from the top of Mount Shiver to the bottom of the deep blue. During this time, Liza stayed in Jamang Township to protect the village and help new animals came to Jamang, while the other alphas separated to explore many of the lands that had been taken over by the phantoms. And many heartstones were returned. Animals trapped inside the heartstones were freed to return to their homes, and they were welcomed by all their animal friends. In a short time, the world of Jamang began to resemble the beautiful world it once was. Okay, Hello Jammers, that is all for this episode. Remember to please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And, well, I don't really know what happened to Zios and Mira. I mean, like, did they capture the phantoms and they're still stuck in the portal? Or are they captured and the phantoms are trying to have them speak to see how they can get Jamang and they're refusing? I don't know what happens after that, but I would love to hear what you think happened to Mira and Zios down in the comments below. And to leave a comment down below, you also need to put your username, add a like, and subscribe. And on my next episode, I will read some comments of what you think what happened to Zio and Myra's. So yeah, and can you help Mira and Zios get free? No one knows for sure. So that's all for this video. Bye, Jammers!